Hey everybody, so let's talk about my Friday. Technically speaking, my Sunday, because I'm going to be going to work tomorrow. So, what did I do? I slept in. I slept till 9, which is like 5 extra hours of sleep for me, which is gorgeous. Marvelous, really. Oh, different camera angle. Why? Because my mom decided and watched some of my videos and said, hey, have you ever thought about this certain viewing point? I'm like, yes, I just have no way of doing it. So I've duct taped it to the wall. Yeah, I know there's going to be some problems with doing that constantly, but hey, we're going to try it. So my Sunday was pretty relaxed. I love pause buttons. They're amazing devices. So many things are happening to me right now. Excuse me. I have very interesting things that happened to me today. A friend of mine commented on one of my videos to me, excuse me, about how these videos are really helpful, and I want to say that that's why I do videos. I want to let people know that I'm always there. I'm always going to say, hey, you got somebody to help you through it. Even if not, 100% physically, I am here via video, trying my darndest. Sometimes it's a little hard, but I do my best. So with that being said, no, I had something better to say about that. I just don't know where I'm going with certain thoughts. My brain's everywhere today. Oh, what am I going to do tomorrow? Speaking of tomorrow, I'm doing something different in my work. Most places have an inventory, yes? Well, my inventory is huge. Like, massive. And I usually work it. But this time I work the early shift, so I do pre-inventory. I'm the guy who comes around and checks everything at the beginning of the day. So that way they can deduct and subtract all the sales of all the items that day, and then go, this should be the number we get. Then, the count happens this night, tomorrow night, which one of my coworkers is doing, and they start at 10 o'clock in the night till 2 in the morning. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not doing that. That would destroy me. I would, no. But then again, I thought about it, and that person, technically speaking, gets Sunday off. So I would just go home. I'd be home at 3. I'd pass out, wake up at noon, and have my whole day to myself. So I was thinking to myself, nuts. Oh well. That's sort of wrapped up. But then again, I'm going to see the person tomorrow, so I guess they have to come into work, go to bed, go to work. Okay, yeah, no. I like my job. I like what I do. I like what I'm doing. I didn't do much today. I sat around and I played video games. I will be uploading part of the video for the video games because unfortunately people were slinging around profanities and the N-word as if it was like water. And I'm like, holy snap, I can't post this. This is wrong on so many levels. And it sucks because in Call of Duty I had a goal, a personal goal, where I would have an unlockable by a certain amount of kill streak. I got 13 kills in a row. Now, that means that I am able to summon a monster of an unlockable called the Raps ship, which is basically a deploy ship that drops a whole bunch of tiny little like marbles, only they're marbles of death the size of a small dog that explode and seek out targets. They are like so cool, and I was like, yes, I want this. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it. Oh well, I tried. My darndest. I tell you, my darndest. And I got it. But just as I got it, I died. And it was the final kill of the map. And I'm like, no, I wanted to summon it. But I still managed to unlock it. Which I'm like, yeah, boy, I did it. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! I'm such a nerd right now. I'm even wearing a Diva shirt, so I'm really a nerd right now. I also did laundry today. I'm very proud of myself. My room still looks like a disaster zone. Like a major disaster zone. But I'm working on it. Let me think. I had something else to talk about today. Right. So, I'm planning on going back to my hometown. The week before the convention I'm going to. The issue is, I now realize that I don't have a place to stay. So, I'm a little toast. I'm a little pooched. Yeah. So I might just go to Edmonton a week early because I have a place to stay there. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, I might do that. Anywho, today we talked about finances, as we all know. Friday finances, of course. It's the FF day, of course. Now, I want people to know something about job interviews. When you go into a job interview, it's broken down by this. The first time they see you, so when you drop off your resume, the actual interview itself, the questions in the interview, the appearance you have in the interview, and the answers you give. So, here's the basics you'll want to know. When you drop off your resume, be in a suit and tie. Or whatever is your fanciest, nicest looking outfit. There is good reason for this. It's called your first impression. Because sometimes the person you're giving your resume to is the person who's doing the interview with you. So you want to appear professional, dignified, clean, straight. Then, when you come to the interview, you come in either the same suit or a different suit if you have it. Remember, look nice, prim, proper. Ask them how they are doing. Be yourself. However, when you're being yourself, remember, you are putting on the I'm working mask. It is not your usual you're hanging out with buddies mask. This is your professionalism. So you're going to come at them as if you're talking to a teacher. Or somebody who is critiquing you. Like every iota of your being. You treat them with respect, dignity, and kindness. Answering questions with as much formalness as possible, while still being yourself. Now they're going to ask you questions. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? So let's start with some of the questions. So one of the questions would be, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I said management. Because where I was working, that's a good goal to have. I said management in this company. Or high position in this company. That's what I said. Or working for this company in a high position. You want to put yourself in basically, they want people to stay with the company for a long time. They don't want you to go off and do other things. They want you to be long term. So that's the answer you give them usually. Now, they usually also ask you, where did you last work? Why did you leave that job? Now, for me, the job I had last, I had to quit because I was moving. If they ever ask you a question, why did you quit your last job? You say, usually it's me, for me, it was due to circumstances at the time I had to quit because I could no longer perform efficiently at that position. And this was more my speed and something I was very orientated about. Of course, you use your own words. Trust me, it's not good to use somebody else's words with this. You got to figure out what your own flow is, how you feel, how you're going to tackle the situation. The other thing to remember in an interview is eye contact, but don't go staring them down. You want to talk to them, answer questions into their eye, but don't go as if you're trying to like gaze into their eyes lovingly until they become smoldering pieces of ash. No, you want to be sort of like a soft focus. Maybe you look around a bit when you ask some questions or think of something to say, and then, but try to keep some eye contact. People like that. It creates a connection. When you leave, always give a call back 2 weeks prior. A week to 2 weeks. Saying, hey, how's it going? Just want to know, how are the interviews going? Reason why is because sometimes they'll forget about you. Sometimes they won't file things properly, and sometimes your file will get lost. But if you call back, it shows initiative. It shows that you really want the job. And it shows that you're willing to go the extra mile instead of just waiting on them. It's a very good thing, trust me. Other than that, I don't really have any tips for interviews. I kind of honestly just winged it. Whenever I did an interview, I just went, bet myself, if they don't want me, then I can't be there. But sometimes you need the job, so you have to be a little bit more precise in your application. Pat the resume, if you would. So that's my Sunday. It was a very calm, chill day, and I enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow because it's going to be a different type of workflow, and I'm excited. Speaking of my work, I went for a forklift position because I'm working mornings and there's forklifts on the floor. I really wanted to do that. Now, unfortunately, I was passed over because I did not have the criteria. However, this coming week, they're going to start working on getting me certified, which means I can help out. Which means I'm going to start helping out. Which means I'm going to be certified. I'm so happy. I'm excited. I get to move heavy machinery and I get paid more. I know that's not the basic thing, but it's more responsibility, closer steps to management. That equals pay more. And I'm so excited about the management experience. I'll be able to learn more, learn about the movement of the machines, the movement of items, merch. Where do I put stuff? How does that work? And I'll understand it, so I'll be able to go, oh, well, they're not going to do this then, and I go back to stocking because of this, this, and this. Hey, are the depots on time? Blah, 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 blah. It's going to be so nice. This actually reminds me of something real quick before we end the video today. So I was at a Subway, and I find that people, if you go to people and you meet them with energy and you're polite, it brings them up a notch. There were 3 people at a Subway I was going to. It was one of those fast food ones in a mall. So it's cramped working space, and they all looked tired and exhausted and like, I'm done for the day. So I popped the questions saying, hey, how's it going? Of course, raising the energy level. I love raising the energy level. And through talking to them, when I left, they went from when I arrived to when I left to smiling, happy faces. I think the manager was there going, you have a lot of energy. I'm just like, I know, I try to bring the energy levels up wherever I go. Because it feels more fun to have high energy. Sorry, I have a lot of extra energy right now. Anyways, I hope you all had a great day today, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Until then, remember, you're the exact right person, going in the exact right direction, and I'm exactly, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.